Alright, I suppose we can kick it off. Alright, what's up everyone? This is Ridiculous Dominic, and this is the first live stream we actually get to test out, so the last one failed pretty bad. Computer crashed on me, so hopefully this one goes a little bit better. But let's first welcome in everyone. So we got Keith, Davies. Oh, I got my volume on the phone, I gotta turn that off. Davies, welcome in. Buddy 5621, I haven't seen you around in chats before, so glad to see and talk to you a little bit more. Peter Does Farming, welcome in. Richard Dower, welcome in. Bengal Runner, what's up, man? Faber, awesome to see you're here, man. Appreciate you stopping in. As you see, you already got a wrench. I already had that set up for a couple people. Alright. Well, hopefully all the settings and sounds are alright. Hopefully music ain't too loud for you guys and my mic isn't too loud. Excuse the gravelly voice right now. Just kind of woke up, so just let me know if you're getting any crackling over the mic. But everything sounded pretty decent when I did a test recording just right before, so Richard, we're just going to be doing a plow function on it, I think. Myself, I don't want to do like a subsoiler, cultivator, or anything like that, so it's just a tool that was one of the things that I really wanted when I was doing farming myself, and I'm seeing everybody else is kind of wanting it too, so it turned out good. But hey, welcome in, Brian. Thanks for stopping in. Awesome, thanks, Peter. Appreciate it. All right. Well, yeah, I'm sure you guys already saw this in my Discord, so this really isn't anything new. Kind of started working on this not too long after I broke my arm. I wanted something I could peck away at, something that was simple. I mean, nice, square, easy parts. I mean, there's a little bit of roundness to some of them, but I wanted something that I could just mess around with and something that would be useful. And like I said, it was something that I always wanted and I always thought about it. So it was something that I was like, you know what, let's throw it together. And I already had this frame from when I made the roller for the plow pack, or the pulling pack, I should say. Sorry, I was reading Peter's comment. Awesome, Peter. I was so surprised that I set up that animation for the folding one time, and it did it perfect first time around. It was awesome. So what's the difference between this plow and the 6M 9M? Well, Faber, it's my mod, so it's better. No, I'm just kidding. Black Sheep Modding's 6M is awesome. I mean, it's obvious that this is pretty much the same thing. To be honest, there's nothing better about it. It's the same thing. Mine's just a different folding style. It's a little bit bigger, and there's a couple of farms that I've been working on that it's like, you know what, I want just a little bigger plow. Something that also isn't sticking way out past the tractor, like the, I think, Faber, you know which one I'm talking about, the one that the arms fold up. I think it's like an SB 7282 or something like that. But there wasn't a good, like, middle of the road plow. So I was like, let's do something that's kind of in between, something that's kind of big, but when you fold it up, it's not hanging outside the tractor. Alright, Faber. Well, for extra options, for sure, it's gonna be able to mulch right away. So, I mean, that's nothing new for you on PC, but it's gonna have that mulching function, which is also gonna work with AI. So, it's gonna mulch, then plow, and work with an AI worker. So I mean, that's a big offset from the one that Black Sheep Modding made, but is that going to be really helpful to a lot of people? Maybe not, but there's some people that don't want to take the extra step mulching, so this will be the perfect tool for the job. But alright guys, instead of trying to sell my mod to a bunch of people that are already going to download it, let's get to it and actually I gotta retexture this whole thing because I added these arms in, and since I added them in, now I gotta redo my UV mapping, which I already unwrapped everything. Excuse me here a second. Alright, sorry about that. Throat's still cracking a little bit. But so I already got it UV mapped here, and just got one single UV map. Everything's on the main part of the map. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new beveled normal for it for when I bring it into Substance Painter, which I'm sure you guys seen. David does this a lot in Blender, so I'm going to double check and make sure these new arms are using the same material. It should be just material, yeah. What's up, Davies? How are you doing, man? But let's make sure. So 69, yeah, that's gonna be all of them. All right, so we're going to add a bevel shader to it, and I think I gotta make this totally new. I got the bevel already there. Texture. Where is it? Image texture. So let's close this P M normal. We're gonna do this at 2K. It's such a small plow, such a small mod. I mean, a 2K texture will make it look really nice, and it's not gonna make the file too big. Come on. Oh, what's up, Eric? Welcome in, man. Appreciate you stopping in. Everything might be a little weird here at first. I might not be catching up on chat right away. I'm still learning, so. Alright, I got my image ready. Get that ready. Let's double check and make sure this is gonna be looking alright. Oh yeah. That'll add a nice little bevel to everything. Actually, maybe I might do it just a little less. There we go. Should make it look real nice. Yo, Tony, what's up? Tony, you know that question is a sore question, but yes. All my mods usually come to console, except for obviously the fun ones on PC, but that's usually pretty obvious. Alright, that'll look nice. So let's get that normal bacon. That'll probably take a minute, so put that down. And that one did not take a while. Well, I'm gonna do this while I'm thinking about it. I'm gonna export FBX. So that's ready. I'm gonna go back into here. There we go, I had it all selected. Alright. We'll let that bake. Wait, 40-mile-per-hour plow? Alright, let's do it. Oh, warning decals. I already got warning decals on it. Custom bin play it. Good idea, good idea. Could add it in, but I actually do have room on the diffuse for it, so it's a possibility. I suppose I'm actually going to have to wait for the normal to finish baking anyway, so... Throw a splash of brass color in there somewhere. You guys can choose a brass color if you want on the tines or on the frame, but most of the stuff's staying pretty standard. Okay. Now with pigment setting plow. $48. We're gonna have to wait until this is finished. Alright, so I can catch up on chat for a minute. So Eric's in here, Tony, I already said hi to you guys, what's up? Appreciate all you guys stopping in for my first stream. This is really cool. Didn't expect this many people to be in here, and this is awesome. We had to just wait for a minute here while this normal bakes, which is going fairly fast, so shouldn't take long. Alright, Richard, I'll make one bolt brass, but then I'm going to hide it inside the mesh. I'll make one head of the bolt brass for you. Then you can go on an Easter egg hunt trying to find the brass bolt inside the mesh. I always thought about doing that, doing little Easter eggs inside the mesh. Well, I see the bots are having a hard time doing anything, so I'll have to reset that. I thought I deleted Stream Elements and added Streamlabs, but looks like they're both trying to start. Maybe I'll look into that while the baking's done. Alright, so let's first make sure we got a folder ready for this plow. Oh, come on. There we go. Alright. SP10 normal, SP10 VMAS. Right, Tony? He's probably just like me, stuck in Giants Editor all the time, or stuck in Blender. Hey, what's up, Rylan? Thanks for stopping in, man. Alright, so I do got a folder ready. So I'm gonna go back to Blender here. Once you bake your normal, make sure you don't exit out of after you do that. You actually have to save the image in here from Blender. So you want to save this. Let's see. So SP10M, and I'm just going to put a 1 behind it. So keep my other ones there for the time being. Alright, so normal's good. No, I did this before. but I'm always redundant. I always make sure I do things 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Alright, so I'm gonna add in my normal that I just baked. With one on it. Add that in. Alright, let's get to texturing this. This will be a little bit more fun to watch than sitting inside Blender. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and bake the mesh maps. Do it at 2. Alright, now let's see how this normal turned out. Oh, it did pretty good. Heck yeah. Awesome. Just as long as I don't have any big issues on these arms, because these came off a tractor. Nope, them all look good. Awesome. Ray's in here. Where is he? Oh, hey Ray, there you are. What's up, man? Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you dropping a like. Alright, so first things first. Now that I got normal looks good. Let's go ahead and add on. That way I can see where I'm going to be doing my dirt and wear mass. What's up, DJ Spuds? Thanks for stopping in, man. Appreciate it. Man, you guys are awesome. I mean, I know I'm stopping in all your guys' streams all the time, but I really appreciate y'all stopping in and checking this out. Especially the Rocky first stream of Ridiculous Dominic. I mean, I had that little fail of a stream a couple weeks back when I tried it without a GPU, but alright, it's all looking fairly well. Now we're gonna actually add a little bit of streaking into this. Come in here and you can manually paint this. If you look for streak, this one, yeah, I already had it. Or no, it's same, right? Just did this before, and now I can't remember how I did it. Here we go. Smudge. It's another scratch. Here we go. Here I am not watching chat again. Welcome in, Nuke. What's up? Appreciate you stopping in. Appreciate you all chatting it out and saving a couple of questions for me right now while I'm zoning into this. Now let's try to do this where it's not gonna. It should work. Where is it? Come on now. Well, this really isn't working the way it was before. I was getting it to do like some nice scuffing that would show up as like wear from these sliding in and out, but doesn't seem like it's wanting to work like I had it working before. Well, I won't mess around with it too much. I can try that at a different time. But I usually don't always spend this much time on making a V-mask for something. But when I set it up for the one that's in my Discord, I actually figured out a way to add some cool scratching to it, make it look real nice. But for the sake of the stream, we'll just roll with what I'm doing. Yeah, this ain't working. Alright, well, I'll just leave it at that. This will work good enough for a V-mask for at least showing you guys. Actually, I don't need the normal out of that, so all I need is V-mask. That's all I need. Getting used to making everybody signs that... Oh. Nope, that's wrong. I always forget this. You gotta go into... Where's the wear mask? For some reason, the wear mask always has roughness turned on, and that messes with it. Alright. Trucker Matsy, welcome in, man. Thanks for stopping in. I'm totally zoning in on what I'm doing and not paying attention to chat, like a good first streamer would. I should be done with this part of it here pretty soon, and I'll be able to keep up with you guys. Alright, I got the V-mask, got that saved. Alright. So we're gonna name it the same thing. Now. Am I in the right folder? Yep. Alright, so I got my normal, got my V-mask. Alright, we're good there. So back into Blender, we'll export this out and take a look and see how it looks in Giant's editor. Exactly, Matsy, shocking. Nobody would do that their first time streaming. They would just totally forget about chat, just zone into what they're doing. But I mean, it's super easy, especially with modding. Alright, so now I gotta start going through and UV mapping everything. This might be fun, and this might be Might lose a couple people to this, but let's get at it. Basically, I'm going through and mapping it out to different color mats. So with the black parts, I'm going to do color mat 2. And the main red parts, I'm going to do them as color mat 0. I always do my main colors as color mat 0. It just works out easier for me, especially when I copy over a set of colors into something. It's makes it a cakewalk, because then everything's right there in your XML, and all you have to do is change the color mat name, or whatever your name of your material is. This is the black parts, we're going to. Now see, this is the part that takes a lot of time when you go to add something simple, and all of a sudden you have to redo all the textures. Just adding them, these 3-point arms, is making me have to go through and redo all this, but you know what? It's worth it. It's gonna be really useful. Everyone's gonna like it. Hey, what's up, Josh? Welcome in, man. Appreciate you stopping in. This is the ridiculous Dominic show where I stare at Blender and chat just zooms by past my head here. Trying to keep up with you guys, but also trying to make sure I don't get lost in where I'm at. Days, I suppose I can make a couple custom colors for it. Suppose you guys should drop some colors in chat and let me know what would be a good color idea you guys would want for a custom one. I just threw the Jeep ones on it for time being. Should be recording, Matsy. Yeah, I just found out that you need a lot more computer space for recording than what I actually have. And thanks for subscribing, Matsy. Appreciate it. That one I did. See, this is where I'm starting to get lost in chat, but I'll start keeping up with you guys. I got a good system down. Toothpaste for DJ. Well, at least that's already in there, right, Keith? Already got that one. Scarlet and gray. Yeah, Stream Elements is totally lost in what's going on. I removed Stream Elements from as a moderator, and then I added Streamlabs, and yeah, now Stream Elements is freaking out, Streamlabs is freaking out. I'll figure it out tonight. Hey, what's up, Rabbit Rob? Welcome in, man. Yeah, that's initially what I was going to do, Matsy, was set up both Stream Elements and Streamlabs. But then I actually accidentally deleted Stream Elements, and now I can't get it back in. But that was like right before the stream I did that, so I was kind of under pressure with kicking the stream off, so I didn't really look into it too deep, but I'll figure it out after. Alright, now what part is this? That's gonna be black metal. Doing pretty good today, Rob. Thanks for asking. The arm's feeling freaking great. Every day it's like better and better. I'm just so surprised. This was like 2 days ago. It just, the pain started receding really quick. So I'm actually going to call the doctor tomorrow and tell them, hey, you know what? I am not taking an MRI. I'm not doing the EMG. It was probably just some nerves that were pretty badly damaged, and now they're starting to heal over a lot better. So, but I mean, they were fairly worried about it with the amount of pain that I had. And I mean, I was myself. I mean, even when I came into the ER when I broke my arm, I mean, not trying to sound like I'm tough or anything. Guys do cry, but it didn't bring tears to my arm when I came in there. I mean, I was in such shock and everything. But the pain that I was getting about a week back was pretty freaking bad. But they were really forcing me into physical therapy. So probably more their fault than my body's fault, so. Right, Keith, I bet you can't wait. It was, I was begging anything and everything and anybody and everybody to make the pain go away. When this first started, like, man, having bones floating around, that is the worst feeling ever. Alright, I need to zone in just a little bit, guys, so I don't mess. Oh, I should be good for a while. Yeah, good for a while. Mustard color. Actually, that's a good idea, Davies. I do like that. Because I mean, a lot of old farm equipment that you see is kind of that yellowy mustard color that I see around by me. So. Right, Rob? I got lucky with the woman I'm with. That's why I married her. I mean, she still puts me through pain. Don't get me wrong there. But every guy that's married knows they go through plenty of pain. But I definitely got lucky. She's a great gal. Alright, to make this go a little faster, guys, which chat's not going too bad, I'm going to zone in just for a quick minute here and just hammer through all this hardware, because there's a lot of it. So, I'll actually even give you guys a little bit of music to go with it, so be right back. Hey, Chris. What's up, man? Thanks for stopping in. I'll be right back, man. Just gonna zone in and do some UV mapping. I'll be right back to talk to Al and chat. Man, that song change totally blew it. I was going good with that. Alright. That gained us a little bit. I know the wifes are a real pain in general. Well, we got a good little bit of ground there, so we ain't got much left to go now. Kind of chill out. Wait, what am I? Part of my own time? Yeah. Alright, let's see if we got it all correct. What am I missing? Did I skip over something? Which parts are them? Oh. Yeah, I guess we got a few more. Forgot all about these. Streamlabs is still trying hard. Stream starting. Poor little guy. That should all be good. Here we go. Those fittings. Ah, shit. I don't remember where I was at. Should be good with this, though. What's wrong? What the heck, Matthew? I get that last one. I better make sure. Yeah. Alright, now we should have everything. What is the working width going to be? Working width's going to be 10.5 meters. Oh no, what happened? What the heck happened here? Where? Oh, good. I scared myself for a second. I thought I just went through all that work and I deleted a time. Alright, we should be good. Yep, everything is mapped. Now y'all can see kind of what a UV map looks like when it's done. So you got color map 0, 1, 2, 3. I didn't use 4, 5, and I didn't use 6, but I used 7. So then it pops all your faces into the color map. Yep, Josh. So this is how the vehicle color maps work then. So basically your base UV starts here at 0, and then when you push all the UV maps down here, that's color map 0, and then there's also all these predefined colors which are up scattered around this UV box. But this auto material plugin, I actually had to get this from Legacy because the version that I had was let me see if I can get it to work here. The version that I had before was just this. This is what you get from Giant's website for their exporter tool, and it worked fine. I mean, I used this on all my mods for doing my color maps, but the biggest issue was when I was starting to work on placeables with like your silo actually. I had to get this from Legacy so I can actually control the grid. Oh, lagging so now. How do I close that back out? But yeah, all right, because I got everything selected. There we go. But yeah, once you get, if you ever want the plugin for it, just let me know. Maps are pretty mapped. And no, the UV maps you actually have to create yourself. So what I'll do, since this is completely mapped, I already have a sliding plow mapped version. Let's save it in there. Alright, so now everything, I'm all good to go. Yeah, it's all mapped, ready to go. I'll show you real quick, Josh. Let's see here. Here, like I'm working on Bruce's gaming. I'm working on a sign for him. Which, Bruce, if you're watching, hopefully you're not. It's going to be a little surprise for you, as it came to a surprise for most of the guys that got these. Kind of going through and just drawing random names out of a hat and making y'all a sign. So, but so like this sign, I don't have mapped yet. I do have the lettering mapped, but say if I just brought this in, what I'm gonna do, it's gonna look like this, Josh. When you go to do your UV editing, you're gonna have all your faces selected, and it's gonna look like nothing's here. But when you hit U and go to unwrap, what it's gonna do is it's gonna unwrap and lay everything flat depending on what options you set. If it's angled base, mine I actually have seams predefined. So where the red lines are, them are seams predefined to where I want it to cut apart. So that way I get nice lay flat letters. And then the blue lines are just for the shading, just for how sharp or rounded it looks. But once you make your first map, like on his sign, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm making the base map. So now that I got it made, I'm actually gonna go through, and since I'm putting this sign, I'm putting a diffuse on it, and everything except for the lettering. Everything's gonna get like a sticker design, not sticker, but it's gonna get a substance painter diffuse put over the top of it, so it's not gonna be color selectable. It's just gonna be the letters will light up in that. But when you're doing diffuse stuff, you actually need multiple UV maps. So like for the frame, the panel, pipe, and the post, I'm gonna do multiple UV maps. So it'll work well when I do the decal in Giants Editor. I'm gonna leave these alone because them I'm gonna map differently because I'm gonna make them static lights. But let's see maps. Appreciate y'all hanging out in here. We got 16 people in. It's awesome. Glad to see this many people hanging out and checking it out. But yeah, Josh, so once you start with your base map, then you can start selecting single parts and actually coming and mapping them and either adding them to a color mat, or since I'm doing a diffuse, I don't move them at all. So they're going to stay right here on the base canvas. So when I add a diffuse texture like this, that's all that's going to be on there, is just this diffuse. Yeah, it is really hard to explain. I mean, I'm sure one of these nights we could probably jump on Discord and go back and forth with it. You could probably figure it out, but it took me like 4 or 5 months of just watching videos, trial and error. I don't know, I probably spent 2-3 weeks failing in Blender, like going through every single one of these tabs, like looking through every single option in the whole thing. But I mean, I'm still learning to today. I still don't know how to use this perfectly. But so yeah, we can get more into depth into that one night, but for now we'll just work on the plow. We got it all mapped, so it's ready to actually export it to i3D. So let's make sure I got the right folder. And I apologize to you guys ahead of time if I end up talking too quiet. I'm just a very quiet person in general, so I did try to put an expander on to raise my voice a little bit when I do talk quiet, so hopefully you guys can hear me all right. Actually, I'm just gonna do this, because I don't want to mess up my i3D. That should be good. Yes, export all. Hey John, what's up, man? Welcome in. Appreciate you stopping in. Michigan Farmer, welcome in. I'm sorry I missed your chat. Here I am zoning in on Blender. Now I totally see why David misses so many people's chats. It's very attention hungry task to do, and then also watch chat. Yep, you got that right, Chris. I still fail. There's still plenty of failures, even on my mods that are on the mod hub. I still look back at them, and I still find failures of them, or failures on certain parts, and I'm like, you know what? I can't believe I missed that. But hey, it's part of learning. That's what I love about this. I mean, the community's great with it. We had that little bit of flare up last week, but we'll have that. Alright, so before I open this, one really big thing with your textures. I got my V-mask and my normal here. You guys can't see it because it's off the screen. Here, I'll bring it over. Where is it? So I got a texture tool off a Giant's website. And you just drag your textures that you made. That way it actually converts them correctly. And we'll delete out these PNG files. Leaves us with the paint.net image. Perfect. Alright, I gotta hydrate here. Yeah. Alright, so now I just like set this red to look nice. This is gonna be 8 and 0. And 2 was them. This is gonna be 8. 3. Four we didn't use. 5 was. What was 5 again? I thought I had something set to 5. I don't remember now. I know for sure these gotta be. Where is this? 24. Oh. 24. Which one is it now? Yeah, I can't remember which one it is. There's a really nice rubber hose texture. Here we go. 46. That's the one I want. Fuck yeah. Oh, sorry. Alright, that looks pretty dang good. Oh, yeah, that's right. Almost forgot. There we go. Alright. Awesome. That all looks good. So we're gonna save that. Let's redo this quick. So for whatever reason, my blender does not like to port any of this over. Appreciate it, favor. Yeah, I want to learn Lua. I'm interested in it for sure, but yeah, that's kind of how the point I'm at, Chris. It's like I sort of understand it. It's like, man, really wish I would have taken some extra like computer schooling growing up. Hopefully you guys like the music that I got playing in the background. I'm usually more of a kind of a upbeat music when I'm doing stuff like this. I listen to about anything except for pop country. I know this part's kind of painful for you guys, I'm sorry, but it's gotta get done. Have any of you guys been keeping track of the Edison Motors, that electric semi-truck up in Canada that they're building. Real cool guys. They're building this diesel electric hybrid semi. So it's full electric with a diesel generator on it. It's sick. They just they're gonna be making an ATS mod for it, and also a SnowRunner mod, and they got a modder working on bringing it to FS22. So that's gonna be pretty awesome. I've been following them for like over 7 months now, and it's real cool guys, real laid back, building a really cool truck. I mean, if anybody knows like about the heavy equipment industry and how like a lot of bigger dump trucks and equipment actually do utilize electric motors for driving, and all they have is just their diesel for keeping everything charged up, but it's cool to actually see these guys bring it into a semi truck, especially an off-road heavy-duty logging truck. But about blew my mind this morning when I saw they already got modders working on bringing it into ATS SnowRunner and FS22. When I first saw the video, they didn't say anything about FS22, and I was like, hey, I'll do it free of charge if you're looking for anybody. But it looks like they already found somebody. It wasn't like 2 hours later they posted another video saying they have a modder working on it. And I believe it's half aid modding that's working on it. I don't want to keep swearing in stream. I already did it twice, but half butt modding. But so that's gonna be cool as hell. Yep, Newfie. Yeah, I've never drove like the really big stuff, but I used to do landscaping with my dad, and I mean, I used to drive like the payloaders and excavators that had like the 10-yard buckets on them and stuff. So I mean, I drove some fairly large equipment, but none of the like huge mining stuff. That would be fun. I love operating different equipment. I'm an equipment junkie. When I was a kid, my dad put me in the seat of a skid steer as soon as I could reach the pedals, and I had thousands of hours doing stuff like that, running tractors, skid steers, backhoes, excavators, bulldozers. And sad thing is I don't have any certifications in any of them. I mean, all the stuff that I did was either private or working for companies that they needed somebody to run the equipment, but they didn't want to pay for somebody with certification. So I was always that kind of fill-in guy because I got my CDL and I had all that extra experience. So they're like, well, you're gonna go out and make us a food plot in our hunting land. So yeah, it's cool being a heavy equipment operator. Yo. Oh, that's awesome, Newfie Farmer. It's cool as hell. That's when I was still in high school. I was gonna go down to Oshkosh and start taking my heavy equipment certs, because they got a big place down there to do it. And then my grandma was like, oh, I'm gonna send you to college, and she wanted me to come down to Milwaukee, and it just wasn't a thing for me at that time and age. And I ended up saying, I'm like, well, I'll meet you in the middle. I'm like, I'll go to Appleton, get my CDL, that way I can make my mind in what I want to do, and at least getting my CDL isn't going to be a waste of money. I'll always use that. But and I was right. I mean, every job that I've had since being out of high school, in some way or form, my CDL has become useful. I mean, it's also a headache too. I mean, you're held on a higher standard when you get pulled over by a cop, so a lot more times if I get pulled over, even if I'm in my just personal vehicle, cops are a lot more apt to give you a hard time or give you a ticket. Yeah, Chris, I'm in Wisconsin. I won't say the exact town, but I'm north of Shawano. Say that. I used to live in Shawano back when I was going to school yet. Yeah, they hit you pretty hard, Gaming Joey. The last ticket I got, which was years ago, this is like 6 years ago, I came around the corner and on a highway, and it was my daily driving route when I worked at AutoZone, and they were pressure washing the bridge every couple of days. The construction workers would be out there, and of course they left their signs up every day, so it didn't matter if they were there or not. The signs were up, so you'd see slow construction and you'd get used to it. So I mean, a week went by and I got used to seeing the signs, and yeah, here I came around and there was dump trucks there, and I've let off my cruise and coasted past doing 65, and State Patrol didn't like that when he found out that I had my CDL. He's like, nope, you're getting a ticket. It's like $300. He's not happy. Oh, lacrosse, nice. That's awesome, man. It's kind of funny because when I saw your name, I had a buddy in school growing up as a kid. His name was Chris, and then his last name started with S. So when I saw your name, I was like, nah, that can't be. He'd know my name. But cool. And another Chris in Wisconsin, man. We'll have to get together sometime. That'd be awesome. I want to try doing a group get together at my boss's land with a couple of guys once I start to get knowing more of you guys, like on a friend level. Hey, there he is, Zach. What's up, man? Yep, I've lived in Wisconsin all my life except for when I was in preschool. My parents decided they wanted to try living in Florida, so we moved down to Florida for 11 months, and then all the big bugs and spiders and everything else scared my parents right back up here. Which I'm glad they did, because I'm not a person for spiders and stuff like that. I do not like them. Less than 5 over. Yeah, it's always what I did. Trucker Matsy, I always would just stay 5 over, and then when I saw them, I just coasted past the dump trucks, and of course I still wasn't coasting slow enough. And come to find out, I got buddies that are in the police force, and come to find out he just got on the force and he's trying to make a name for himself, so I didn't even go battle it in court anyway. I just paid it. I was like, oh, fuck that. God, here I go again. I'm streamed a little too much on Twitch where I'm free mouthed. Gotta start biting the tongue. Alright, Zach, well, I appreciate you hanging out for the little bit that you can. Heck yeah, Zach, that'd be cool. We'll definitely do something one of these, I don't know about this year, but possibly next year, because my boss has a lot of work going on at the land, but I think once he gets that work finished up, there might be a possibility that we could do a little get together and cook out and stuff. Maybe go out on the lake on the pontoon, do some fishing. But it's awesome out there. It's got that 300 acres with the lake, and God, I can spend hours out there just walking down trails and sitting at the beach. Well, I wish you luck on the date tonight, Zach. Yeah, you better get yourself some sleep before you do that. Yeah, that counts, Matsy. I used to work in Green Bay. That's actually the last job that I worked at was in Green Bay, and then the boss's son, I actually started working for him, and that's where I'm at now. But he actually still lives in Green Bay. My boss lives right next to the Green Bay Packer Stadium. He's in one of the townhomes that are right next to the stadium, and he's got like a whole football field in his backyard. Well, like all the townhomes there, they're all like backed up against a AeroTurf football field. It's pretty neat though. Yeah, Zach. Yeah, same here, Chris. I need some kind of winter to freeze out all the bugs and get rid of all that crap. Alright. So, I got that ready to get dropped back into here. So, let's do this. Alright, so moving parts, we got arm R1, time R1, R1. Oh, that's right, I forgot. When I did this last time, I actually joined everything before I exported it. Huh. You know what, Newfie? That was almost a choice that my parents made. We almost went up by Canada. Well, not all the way to Canada, I should say. We were wanting to move up to Michigan, but we're trying to work our way closer and closer north, but we ended up sticking it out in Shawano, and then I moved around after that, and me and the wife now, we only live about an hour and a half from Michigan, so we love it up here though. Good people. Boy, this sucks. I really should have joined everything. shoot. I think I'm gonna have to put the thinking cap on here for a minute, guys. So I'm gonna mute you just for a second so the stream don't pick nothing up. Yo, Jake, what's up, man? Thanks for stopping in. Alright. Let's put the thinking cap on for a minute. I think I'm good. Ooh. My friend. Alright, Chroma. Alright, later, Zach. Take it easy, man. Have a good rest. Have fun on your date. What the heck is this bracket R6? Where the heck is this from? I can't believe none of us noticed that floating out there before. Or unless this is from my new one. Yeah, it is. Never mind. That just got pulled out of the wrong spot. So, just wondering what the heck is going on. Alright, frame. I can all. We don't leave the decal. Yeah, I really should have joined everything on this. I wasn't thinking. Alright. I'm gonna wait to do that. Do this first. And I apologize to you guys, I am zoning back into this again. It will happen from time to time. Oh, what's up, Kobe? Thanks for stopping in, man. Dakota, appreciate you stopping in. What's your question, man? Go ahead and ask. I might zone out every now and then, but I will get back to you guys when I can. And no, Keith, I just see your -40. I do not want that. Where the heck am I at here now? So yeah, Arsen's gotta go. And R6. And so let's go. Or no, that goes to the end of 3, don't it? Goes R3. And see, taking my time on all this is what makes the animation actually flow together real nice. What are you building, and is it for console? This is a plow that slides in from 3.7 meters when it's folded in, and then when it's folded out, it's 10.5 meters. But nothing that I've seen in real life, just something that I came up with off the top of my head. It was kind of a random thing when I was farming on my own and I'm using Black Sheep Modding's plow, and I'm like, man, I wish I had just like a little extra this way, and then also an option to make it skinnier and still plow. So basically what I've been telling everybody is this implement is just a scratch of an itch I've been having. Something to make farming a little easier for some people and bring something new. And also, it's if you're not part of my Discord, I broke my arm a couple months back, and doing something like this is a little more simplified and easier for me to model and texture and do all that. So kind of gives me some therapy on the hand too. But yeah, it should be coming to console. I mean, once I go to submit it, it is going to be submitted as a lizard, as you can see here on the back. So yeah, it'll be branded correctly to be in the game. Yeah, I don't know about that, Newfie Farmer. It'd be cool if it would be, but implements that they just don't download much. I mean, the popular things are the vehicles, which I got a couple more I am working on, but I'm not really shooting for the downloads all the time. I mean, sometimes I am because it is exciting. It is fun to see when you got over a couple 100,000 downloads. I mean, especially like the beginning of this year, I hit 100,000 on over, or I'm over 100,000 on every one of my mods on the mod hub. So that was kind of a cool milestone to make. But let's see where we're at here again. Appreciate that, Dakota. Yeah, that was one of my first ones that I edited. Stuck the regular Giants in game 4755 and started watching David's 82 Studio, watching his modeling tutorials and modding tutorials, and yeah, that was a fun tractor. I gotta do some more work on that again one day. And the same goes with the XJ. I got a lot of work coming on that soon. What in the heck is going on? I thought I had these. Trans R1. R1's here. R1's the first time. Yeah, that's right. So this one's R6. Yeah, alright. Getting stuff mixed up in here, and don't want to do that because everything I have is... The i3D mapping should all work out good, and it shouldn't break anything when I bring it back into the mod, so... I mean, I messed up because I didn't... Before I exported it last time, I joined everything, so like each tine was joined into one. Which I really hope I don't have issues with that. Now that I'm thinking about it, I probably will. Pretty sure these have different offsets. Well, this might be interesting, guys. We might have plow blow up, I think. Because when I join these together, I'm pretty sure the... I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I did. I'll figure it out when we get there, though. That's for sure. Make sure all that went well. Nope. And that's why redundancy always works best. So all the tines are good now, so one will be in the first arm. Pretty sure. An arm, tine, yeah. Right, Chris, that is a nice sight when you see that. Then yeah, your work gets a little more appreciated, you feel like, but when I initially started all this, I told myself, I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna build mods mainly for myself. And I mean, I'm not trying to sound like self-centered on the idea or anything, but that was like my mindset. So that way, if in the end somebody didn't like it, I could tell myself, well, that's fine, I like it, it works for me, it does the purpose that I needed to do. If you want to use it, go ahead and use it. If you don't, don't. But I guess I have a pretty simple outlook on it like that. But I'm still super happy, just like anybody else would be, when I see a bunch of downloads. And I mean, we don't make too much off the downloads from Giants, but definitely adds up over the months. I mean, in the long run with FS22, it's in the last year of downloads, I've paid off my computer. So, and then with guys like Big T and Tony and Josh and trying to just remember a couple other names, guys that tossed down some donations to help me out get a GPU and monitor, and that was real awesome of you guys. Like, this has been helping me a lot through healing up from this broken arm, because I mean it was hard at first after I broke my arm, and I'm a guy that likes to work hard every day until I'm done, like until it's time to go home. Nice, Newfie. I always did the same thing. I always enjoyed watching David like do his modding, and I'd be playing the game in the background. It's always relaxing. Alright, so everything looks good here. Everything looks good in that. I got the arm hierarchy all set up. Alright, we should be alright. Everything's in the same location. Hose fittings, then punch. Hose fittings, then punch. That's in the right hierarchy there. So R1, L1, right and left. Right, R1, L1, right and left. Oh, or I forget. I do need this. I think that's it. Alright guys, I will be right back. Gonna take just a quick bathroom break here. It's gonna throw up the intermission screen, so you guys get to check this out. Maybe turn your volume down just a little bit in case it is too loud. But oh, I feel you, Chris. I'll be right back and talk more on it.
I've been giving you the worst of me. Now you wanna stay the night. Pity how you work hard for me, while forgetting how to talk. Nah, I don't like no humble beats. Just go and suss it up. Now it's time to marinate. And right after we're done, I like it when you're looking like that. Don't like it when you shit, chat, shit. I like it when you're looking like that. Or side to front, don't mind my reaction. I worst of me. Now you wanna stay the night. Pretty how you work hard for me. Why forgetting how to talk? Now I don't like no humble beats. Just go and suss it up. Now it's time to marinate. And right after we're done, I've been giving you the worst of me. I've been giving you the worst of me. Now you wanna stay the night. Pity how you work hard for me. But forgetting how to talk. Now I don't like.
Alright, I'm back, guys. Yeah, Chris, I know how that stuff goes. I was just starting to get back to having a full-time job right before I broke my arm, and that's how it was starting to look for my modding too. I mean, I was not gonna have much time left to do it, but then when I broke my arm, then I had plenty of time, but I couldn't do it, and now I'm starting to kind of reach a happy medium. Now I can do enough modding and start getting back to work slowly, so. And I'm very fortunate. I got a great boss that he's being lenient with me and helping me out when we need. Alright, so now all we gotta do is just get these decals in the correct position. Decal left, arm left. Orbital 3. What the heck is going on? How the heck can I move this? Oh, that's right. I have to open it back up. If you end up doing too much editing and Giants editor, you might run into issues if you don't save. Yep. Josh knows it too. Yeah, newbie, it's a lot to learn. I mean, it takes some time and dedication, that's for sure. But I was already kind of introduced into the 3D modeling aspect with 3D printing about 2-3 years ago, so I've already had a lot of practice messing with different 3D models and create my own 3D models, so. Alright, add a visual for the PTO or cable pass-through for your connections. I would like to do that. The PCO part, probably not. The hoses I could see doing. Let me look here. Yeah, we definitely could do some hoses out the back. I can do them all dynamic too, where it's just the fittings and everything would pop up when you'd attach to the 3-point out the back. So yeah, that's something we could do. But am I gonna do it right away? I don't know. I would like to submit this soon because it's been a long time since I actually submitted a mod. Kind of feeling rusty, that's why I've been messing around with building these signs for different guys and messing around with this plow, because I have been not modding for so long that I kind of need to get back into it, otherwise I lose my train of thought and it gets harder to do again. But I gotta fix the sticker on this side yet. Yeah, Faber, sure, I'll do that, because I am zoning out here on this. Let me pop it up quick. Let me hook it into the stream. Let's see here. So add in a audio output capture. Discord. Oh, I can do this. Let's try this. A second, maybe later. See if this is actually gonna pick up you guys or not. But alright, that should work. I'm pretty sure you guys should be able to hear me in VC, so Faber, if you want to jump in first and test it out before we have everybody jump in, we'll give it a shot and see how it works. Good idea, thanks Faber. Alright, everything should be in the same spot as it was, so let's test this out. So I should double check and make sure. This should be open to anyone. Yeah. Alright, sorry guys. There we go. Just getting everything set up. But yeah, VC should be open if just one person wants to jump in and give it a try here in the beginning. While I'm getting this set up to try out the plow. Haha, I knew that was gonna happen. Damn. Looks like we're redoing animations today. Alright. I know what to do, that will fix that. Oh, come on now. Right, send it just like that, Josh. I got a way we can fix it. It's gonna be a little bit of a pain, but we'll get it. We will get it. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make each tine into the right spot, which might take a little bit of time, but be alright. It's my fault for not setting it up right. Oh, what the heck? Alright, sorry about this, guys. Manually yeah, that's I didn't think about that at first, Josh, and then I just did a little bit ago. It's like, wait a minute, I got the mirrored stuff on the other side. But all I'm doing right now is I'm just gonna go through and get everything in the exact position that it should be. So that way, which tine is this? Oh no. That's right. But I'll get everything in the exact same spot it's supposed to be, and then I'm just gonna drop each tine into the other tine. If it makes sense to most of you guys, it should. So that way I'll be able to freeze translations on the tines that I forgot to. Because the big step that I missed was last time I exported this, what I did is before I exported it is I went through and I grouped each, so like each tine was grouped like that. So what happened is, instead of the location being here, or here, or here, it's in the middle of all three now. So this is where, when I first did the animations, I coded all the animations off of this axis. And now I'm coding everything off of this axis. So instead of doing that, instead of redoing the animations, I'm just gonna freeze all my transformations in here. There's just, like I said in the beginning, I still mess up, and this is exactly how it happens. But I'll work with it. See, I'm gonna have to get my own kind of like crash counter, fail counter +1. Okay. I'll work mine out. So I got R3 done, right? Yeah. R4. See, it doesn't help either. I'm splitting my attention between stream and the plow too, so. Alright. So now, I'm gonna come into here. Start with tine R1. What we're gonna do is we're gonna drop the tine inside the tine. And then we're going to freeze transformations. Is that all right? Yeah. All right. And we're gonna drop this back out of here. Delete that one. Good. Alright, so R2. R3. Four. And again, apologize if I'm not seeing chat. I am not pulling my eyes away right now. Yeah, I'm just pulling each pulling each axis so that way when it goes to do the animation now it won't be broken. That one's the one, yeah. This definitely comes in handy when you mess up big like I just did, and you get too far to go back and do this simple switch out. But you do gotta be really careful where you do the freezing and where you actually kind of stressful sometimes. Last one. That wasn't too bad. Yep. Yeah, I just have the animation just moving the axis of each arm, and then each tine is just sliding within the axis. So that's why it gets that like really nice smooth animation to it. So I just have them all set to the same end time. And it was a fairly easy, but at the same time difficult animation setup because it was just time consuming. Took a lot of sitting there, copy and pasting over the locations of everything, but it's not broke anymore. It looks a hell of a lot better too. Many tractors. Got Rob's favorite tractor here. Fuck yeah. Oh, I'll have to change that too. That we should be able to do. How are we gonna do this? I think we might actually do this a different way. Not sure if it'll work good or not, but what's it under again? Flex. Just got one error, that ain't too bad. There we go. Oh, actually, I don't like that. No. I'm gonna have to put the effect in each node. Or put each effect on each time. What do you guys think? Cause I don't know. Could maybe just change the. Let's try a couple of things before we pitch the idea. I suppose I'd be fine with that. Save a lot of headache having to put each sweep node, and then oh, hold on a minute here. Heck. That makes no sense what it's doing. heck is going on? Yeah, Josh, I could even add it to like an access, an arm access animation, and you could do it gradually. That's a good idea. I like that. I just gotta figure out why this. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. That's why. Oh, dang it. Yeah, I was wondering what's going on, and yeah. Forgot all about that. This is one part. Hey, Faber, what's up?
Well, hello there, Dominic. How are you doing?
Hope I don't hear you yet. Unless I got my settings wrong. Hold on.
Test, test, test. Yeah, no, I'm seeing you. Test, test, test. Yeah.
Well, I wonder if that's gonna work or not. Let me
Test.
just pull it in. There, no, it was on my end, Favor, sorry. I can hear you now. I was trying to set up, I don't know if everyone's gonna hear Discord or not in the stream, unless I add a source for it real quick here. Oh, we do? Alright, perfect. Well, I suppose it is doing the screen capture, so it should catch all of it. Alright, well, thanks for hopping in, Faber. Yeah, I missed one part. I just forgot to separate out this pin. Oh, yep, see, I had it set up so they would hear you, but then... let me figure this out. Here, I'll just capture my headset. Capture. There, now.
Test, test, test.
Now just hopefully there's no echoes or anything, but that should do it.
We will see.
Let's see here.
Yeah, I hear myself.
Perfect. Appreciate it.
Mute screen, quick.
Right. Alright, so yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and finish up these pins, and then I'm gonna start combing over this mod for submitting it. I had a couple of things that like Gaming Joy was talking about. I think I will add that as an option. because that would come in handy, be able to adjust it to the exact width that you want.
Well, then I better put it to the test.
Heck yeah, yeah, it'll be pretty soon here. I'll have it. Alright, save that. Delete that. We're on the right. This one goes an arm right. An arm left. All right.
You might want to mute my volume a little bit in Discord. Apparently I'm 3 times louder than you.
Oh, gotcha. There, we'll try that. Otherwise, I suppose I can just do that. I can just change it in Discord. There, go ahead and try it now, Faber. Oh, look at that, even the wife jumped in. Hello, love. Thanks for stopping in. Alright. Let's reload this. See how that looks. There we go. Now we don't have a floating pin. I think I turned you down too much now, Faber. Oh, I'm gonna have to figure that part of it out. Oh, you know what, actually, I could probably fix that really quick. Oh, there we go. There's the Discord slider. No, I just have to turn you back up so I can't hear you.
Okay.
There we go. There, now we should be a lot better, Faber.
Well, great. Not blowing people's eardrums.
Right? Alright, well this is looking pretty good, so...
We're not looking.
Oh, it'll pop back here in a second.
Now we do.
So let's do what Josh said. That was a good idea to add it to a sliding control.
And you don't even make your wife blue? Go on, Dominic. Make her blue.
Oh yeah. Didn't even think about it when I was setting it up. We all know who's getting hit tonight when she gets home.
Yep.
Alright, just cleaning everything up here a little bit so I know where I'm at. Alright, so let's make it to where the animation has the same thing like my tractor. Centered. It's easier to delete than it is to not sure if I'll need that yet. I need that. I don't think I need moving parts, I just need a moving tool. Now, since I'm kind of having a brain fart on how I'm going to do it,
Oh, that's what I'm smelling.
yeah. So, moving part. Come on, where is it? Might be dependent animation. Yeah, there's gotta be a way I could do this. I did actually try pulling it with the rigid track, Josh. That was my test to try the low horsepower, and it did not work well. That's why I kind of scrapped the power consumer idea, because just with the weight of the plow, it was making it hard on the tractor and the overall working with. So We'll just do it backwards. So how am I gonna do this? Or it's already a predefined animation. I could be able to. Dependent. Where's it? So I just don't define a node. Ah. Yeah. Someone drop some. Oh, Faber found sounds. It's pretty much what's going on too, except there's smoke rolling out my ears right now because I know what I'm looking for, but I don't know what I'm looking for at the same time, and I'm kind of spacing out.
Oh, yeah.
So, if you guys, we're just gonna sit and chat for a minute. I'm gonna put my thinking cap on. Some of you may know what that means. In the racing community, it's called having a safety meeting.
No rum bum away.
Sparky Spark here to help out.
Andale, arriba, arriba.
Alright, there we go. So, back to it. Alright, that should be all I really need, is just that right there. Yeah, that's what I do. Alright, let's try it. All it'll do is not work. Alright. Cool if it just worked right away. Alright, I think I got it. Yeah. Use my controller. So I need Oh damn, I can't believe I deleted that. That's one nice thing about putting all my mods on Dropbox. At least I have somewhere where they all are. In case I delete them out. So I need the decals out of this. It is on there. What the heck is... Oh, let's see. 0, 1, 2. Oops. No. The decal was there. I don't get why. Well, I think I'm not gonna mess with that animation right now. I do think there's a way to do it, but I don't feel like boring you guys to hell sitting here watching that. Let's show you guys where I'm at on the MJ. Joe, what's up? Rusty, thanks for stopping in, you guys. Welcome, welcome. This is
Yo,
the...
Braxton Anders, JT, J-Turk.
Don't J-Turk too, welcome in, man. Welcome to the Dominic zones into Blender for hours and talks with chat every 10-15 minutes. But yeah, here's the...
J-Turk, behave.
But yeah, I'm glad that David allowed the having this compatible with the 2020 beds, so this will be able to fit any of the 2020 attachments. But I still got a lot of work left on it. I don't think I have any of the... Well, I got the sharps marked out. I still gotta go through and fix a lot of them yet. Yeah, so I still have to come in, and I'm not gonna do this on screen with you guys. It's painful going through all of it, but I still have to come through and do a lot of cutting in here. So I just wanted to show you guys kind of where I'm at with it. But defining all the sharp edges and then defining all the seams and everything yet. But it's a painful process, but I enjoy it because in the end it looks really cool in the game.
Streamlabs, you're amazing. We know the streamer has started. It started almost 3 hours ago.
Right. Yeah, I gotta reset all that. I'll figure it out after stream today.
I can help with that.
It didn't help right as the stream was starting. I opened up YouTube and I accidentally deleted out stream elements from YouTube moderator.
You don't need stream elements.
Well, and then I'm like, you know what? I'll just do Streamlabs, and I didn't have time to set it up, so that's why it's just stuck where it's at. But yeah, this MJ's definitely coming along, but still got to make some brackets too for like the fuel tank, so that looks a little better. But it's the XJ frame. I figured save a crap load of time and just put the same frame on it. And then this one won't have an opening hood animation. There's not going to be an engine here. It's going to be empty inside of here, and I'm just going to have the bottom of the engine sticking out. The reason I'm doing that is because this model that I had of the body was so incredibly high poly, and I mean, I kind of had some issues dropping the polys on it, but it's as good as it's gonna get. I think it'll turn out pretty damn good. It'll actually look like the doors separate and everything, but we'll see. It's gonna be the first time I'm trying it like this on this truck, but hopefully it all works out good, and I don't know. It'll at least be another fun little small size pickup to use. Oh. What else? I think that's gonna be about it for today, guys. I was just wanting to work on that plow, but the rest of the stuff that I'm gonna do now, it's gonna be painful. I'm gonna sit and just comb through all the XML, delete out any spaces, monkey around with the 3-point arms, get them to where they're not clipping through the frame. The small stuff, but this is at least a good trial streaming on YouTube, and it seems like everything was going pretty well. Heck yeah, Rusty, the MJ was actually the first thing I wanted to bring to Farming Simulator. I didn't even want to do the XJ, but since me and the wife have an XJ ourselves, that's why I modeled it first and went through it. I'm like, I'm gonna do the vehicle we actually own first. And, I didn't want to overwhelm myself with trying to get all this functionality. What's that, Faber?
Nothing.
But yeah, I didn't want to try doing the MJ first and overwhelm myself trying to code all the different attachments and everything. And the Jeep I figured the XJ was easier. Oh hey Megawatt, I must have missed your message back a while too. Oh yep. Welcome in Megawatt, thanks for stopping by, man. But yeah guys, appreciate y'all stopping in here and hanging out. Definitely got a couple of things to fix up with the stream, and thanks Faber for jumping in and getting Discord figured out with me, so now that's all linked up and good.
And no problem, man. You're welcome.
Yeah, this is a fun little day for me, so I'll definitely catch y'all and everybody else's streams, and I think David's streaming tonight, isn't he?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, cool. Well, alright. Thanks all. I'll catch y'all later. Take it easy.
Bye.